Star-flung trailblazers. Welcome to HONKAI Star Rail. Disembark into a world teeming with possibilities. Here, you will set out on a perilous journey. You will listen to the pulse of disparate planets and explore the alcoves of every tale. Your travels will bring hurdles to be mastered, as the footprints you leave behind shed light onto strange lands. After the curtain is pulled back, you'll be sure to encounter companions from all walks of life. Rest easy. This is a journey shared. And we can't promise there won't be any turbulence. But fear not. Though the road ahead may be fraught with danger, it is with reliable friends and competent allies that we find the strength to forge ahead. This is the distant horizon before you, stories that await the power of your choices. May this journey lead us starward.
This is the street, all right. The orphanage should be at the end.
These shops and signs. Why do I feel like I've seen them before? But when?
The entrance to the orphanage is up this way. I wonder what the old place is like now. Maybe some things will still look familiar.
These stairs, they seem to have become more narrow.
Almost there. I didn't expect this place to be so well preserved. We made it! It's been so long, but this place hasn't changed one bit. It looks like there's a lot of stuff piled outside. Let's go see if there's any rubbing alcohol for Nat.
These crates have been sitting here for many years, right? Even if they have materials in them, are you sure they are still usable?
Do you think undergrounders care about expiration dates? Even having any supplies is a miracle in itself. No. Empty. How are they all empty? Who could have...
Careful! Enemy behind you! I've only seen this kind of monster before in the restricted zone.
I don't care how big you are. You dare sneak up on us from behind. This is it for you, pal!
Move carefully.
Let's go. Batter up!
Naughty children, you're in bad shape.
I'm not afraid of you!
Eliminating threat.
Let's make it quick.
Time for a shot.
Rules are made to be broken.
Naughty children, don't savor the vigor of it.
Stay back, Clara.
I need to be brave. Just in time. Just a little something. Think nothing of it.
Much better.
Be careful, Mr. Svarog.
Step aside. I have no interest. The truth of life and death, revealed in this sanctuary, is but a vision.
That was it? Oh, please. You don't think I could do it? But still, fighting alongside you two was pretty fun. Should be all clear now. Let's poke around. The kids at the orphanage were always getting into scraps when we played out here. If I remember it right, there ought to be some supplies for our cuts and bruises stored in that corner there. I just hope the monster didn't get to them.
It wasn't my imagination.
Huh? What are you talking about?
This building? This playground equipment? I've seen it all before.
What? Come on, the overground and underground have been sealed off from each other for over 10 years. It would have been used if a Silvermane guard had come down here, let alone an overworld princess. Wait, unless before that...
Yes, it's a possibility. That would explain why my memory of it is so blurry. Come on, I need to look around a bit more before I can be sure.
We've looked everywhere but here. I hope my memory is right. It's... Ah! Yes! We found it! Great! And it's barely damaged. Nat wouldn't have expected her old supplies from years ago to have stayed in such good condition.
You should still check the expiration date for things like rubbing alcohol. If it's expired, it won't be effective.
True. Let me check a few bottles. Huh? What's this?
This is something from when I was a child.
When you were a child? Are you sure?
Yes. I remember now. I used to live here. Before the architects took me away, before Madame Cocolia adopted me, I used to live here. I'm an undergrounder.
You're... an undergrounder? Wait a minute. You're saying that Cocolia, the Supreme Guardian, adopted you? Then...
Yes. I'm the successor chosen by the architects. In the future, I will become the guardian who leads Belobog. Why? Why didn't I remember this until now? My childhood memories are so blurry. No. Mother would never do that to me. There's no way she would. The architect said that the guardian successor is selected from among all people in Belobog. The selection process can take anywhere from a few years to a few decades. During that time, all children of the appropriate age in both the overworld and the underworld will be tested. In the end, only one child deemed as worthy will be chosen. I must have been chosen from among the children here and then taken to the surface.
The kids at the orphanage are always coming and going. I never thought that there would have been a future Supreme Guardian among us. Does Nat know about this? Could she have been keeping it a secret?
I don't think she knows. The selection of the successor is done with utmost secrecy. And the child chosen must completely say goodbye to their past. And thus, I became the daughter of Madame Cocolia. My only identity is that of guardian successor. But I'm not good enough. Every Every day I see Silvermane guards sacrifice their lives in the Fragmentum, but I've never had the resolve to try to change Mother's mind. The underworld has been struggling, but I never tried to help. I didn't even know that it was my own home that had fallen into such a dire state. In the end, I haven't been able to guard anything. How could they have thought that I was worthy to be the successor?
Hey, are you done?
Huh?
Wow. Ugh, so annoying.
What?
What? You thought I should feel sorry for you after your little speech? You can hide in your palace while you fuss over your overworld problems. And on the front line, it's not even you who's putting their life in danger. But in the underworld, what do we worry about? If we'll have food for our next meal, or survive to the next week. Even if I am but a small glimmer of light in this world, I must try my best to shine brightly for others. Didn't you say that? Well, if you really want to protect everyone, what are you standing here crying for? Get to it!
You're right. You're right. Self-pity doesn't help solve anything. Thank you, Sila. Usually when I feel sorry for myself, I am met with gentle consolation. Never has anyone dared to be tough and make me snap out of it.
I'm no good at consoling, but I can hit you on the head a few times, no problem. I can tell that you have a big burden to carry. Why do you force yourself to?
As the successor to the Guardian of Belobog, I must always be vigilant of my behavior and thoughts.
Yeah, Lady Branya. Miss Future Supreme Guardian comes from the same orphanage as me. Who thought it would be a good idea to put us together, huh? How about I show you around the orphanage a bit more? Unlike you, my memories from when I was little are crystal clear.
Okay. I'll indulge in old memories with you for a while.
I should let those two be alone for a bit. The only thing left to find is painkillers. I'll see if there's any nearby.
Oh! It's here! We found it! Thank you, Perkins.
Don't mention it, Clara. Warning. Warning. Danger detected. Protect Clara. Initiating active defense mode.
Perkins, don't! Stop! I've seen this person before. She's not bad, right?
Command received. Danger removed. Deactivating active defense mode.
This place is dangerous. You should leave. Oh! I came here for these painkillers too. There are a lot of people hurt at the Vagrant camp. I guess the miners are no different? If everyone could just get along, things would be easier. Here you are. I hope the medicine is of help to you. No. Mr. Svarog, he's my family. I met Mr. Svarog when I was real little. He took me in and took care of me. I'm really sorry about what happened back in the Great Mine. Mr. Svarog doesn't trust any humans besides me, especially everyone from Wildfire. Mr. Svarog doesn't want to hurt people, but he always follows the calculations of his analysis. He thinks that interaction with humans is inefficient. Wildfire wants everyone to leave the underground, but Mr. Svarog wants everyone to stay here. According to his calculations, the overground is already unsafe. Yes. At least according to Mr. Svarog's calculations. He says that his responsibility is preservation. To do that, he must make decisions that best protect humanity. I know that Wildfire wants to talk to Mr. Svarog, but no matter how many times you talk to him, Mr. Svarog won't change his mind. So please trust me. I'll try to persuade Mr. Svarog. Hopefully one day he'll finally listen.
Clara, what are you doing here?
You're Miss Seela from Wildfire. I came here to...
Why are you helping the vagrants look for medicine? If they're so great, how could they make a little girl go around running errands for them?
No, it's not like that. I wasn't made to do anything. It's just that the living conditions for the vagrants aren't great. There's not even a clinic in their camp. So I wanted to help them out. Also, not all of them are bad people. Everyone just wants to survive. Miss Seela, did this medicine belong to Miss Natasha? Then, can you give me some? The vagrant's injuries are quite serious.
I see. Let's split these painkillers then.
Really? We don't need to ask Miss Natasha first?
If I know Nat, she won't mind. Although, this will make it more difficult for us. She'll understand. She always does.
Great! Thank you, Miss Seela.
Are you leaving? This old town is too dangerous. We'll accompany you part of the way.
It's fine. I have Perkins for company. And I have some more things I need to look for here first.
Understood. Be careful, though.
Metal plates and bandages, rubbing alcohol, painkillers. Great, that's everything. Let's go report to Natasha in Boulder Town. It won't take long to get back. Nat, we're back.
That's our Zila. Nothing if not punctual. So, did you find any usable supplies? Oh, let me see. Metal plates, gauze bandages, painkillers, rubbing alcohol. Ah, perfect. That's everything I needed. Huh. It's just, there are less painkillers than I'd expected. Did someone break into the storage room? Clara? Huh. If she was there too, then I understand. She wants to look after the injured vagrants, right? Clara's always been a kind-hearted girl. I think you made the right decision. Still, it means I'm going to have to draw up a detailed dosage plan.
Hey, don't worry. I'll help you.
No need. I'll handle the clinic. I assume you three have more important things to be getting on with, right? Oleg will be waiting, not to mention your two companions.
So you guys aren't that close after all? I thought you were sworn friends.
You're adorable, Branya. She was obviously joking.
I bet old Oleg wants to talk about Svarog. We should get going. Sorry, Nat. We'll have to leave the wounded to you.
Oh, no worries. I hope things go smoothly.
Huh? Tired already?
Aren't you? We didn't get any rest last night.
You're gonna have to step it up, you know? My record is 6 days, no shut-eye.
Hey, they're finally back! That's nothing. The unannounced disappearance record holder is right here.
And that's something to be proud of?
It's good to have everyone back together. Let me get straight to it. Regarding the Stellaron and your predicament in the overworld, your friends have gone over both with me again. The last time I saw Kokolia, she was an impressive young lady. I never thought that after becoming the Guardian. All I can say is that I sympathize with your situation. Rest easy. Wildfire won't go behind your back on this. Your plan sounds a bit like the ravings of a drunken miner, but at least you're offering a road forwards. We Underworlders haven't had a road to anywhere for a long time now, and you can see how things have become. I'm willing to give you guys a shot.
Don't worry, Mr. Oleg. We'll make sure you don't regret it.
Ravings of a drunken miner is a little harsh.
Maybe it is, but I think we need to set our sights on something a bit more realistic. You guys want to know the whereabouts of the Stellaron. Wildfire wants to remove the restrictions on the underworld. In other words, Svarog is the target of both our efforts. If we can't deal with the boss, we can't deal with anything.
He wouldn't understand. You're forgetting he's a robot. It'd be faster to smash him to scrap metal.
We should make preparations for both approaches. Of course, it's better to settle matters through peaceful means, but if the situation changes, we must be prepared for armed conflict at a moment's notice. Wildfire has tried many times to make contact with Svarog, without success. He has no intention of engaging with us. At our current strength, it would be incredibly dangerous to use force. Svarog's robots don't fear sacrifice, and I don't want to risk Underworld lives. But things have changed. Your arrival constitutes an external variable for Svarog. I may not have the full picture, but perhaps you guys have an opportunity to sway him.
That would be best.
Our scheme is coming along nicely, but I fear that Svarog just isn't the swaying type. You'll understand when you get to his territory. Things never run smoothly down here. What about you, Miss Silvermane? You're the only one here that isn't compelled to do or die with Svarog. I'd like to hear your plan.
Oh, the underworld is still a part of Belobog. If Svarog's existence constitutes a threat to the people here, I will of course stand with you.
Excellent. An enlightened answer, young lady, and spoken like a true successor to the guardianship. Seeing as we're all on the same side, there's no reason to delay. Let's go. I've arranged for a guide to take you to Svarog. Wildfire's relationship with Svarog has been hostile for a long time now. Accompanying you would only lead to misunderstandings. We'll be nearby, awaiting orders. If things go south, we'll be there in no time. Zila, perhaps you can take our outsider friends the rest of the way.
I'm on it, boss.
If there's medicine, it'll come in handy.
Why won't it? I can't figure it out. Oh, it's you. You came with me after all. You keep saying that, but...
Are you repairing this installation, Clara? Hit a snag?
Huh? How did you know?
The dimensions and wear of these two roller components look very different from the rest of the unit. You must have only just replaced them. You replaced the damaged components, but the unit isn't starting up as normal. That's what you're trying to figure out, right?
Yeah, I fixed a lot of things before, but I never had to repair one as complicated as this.
Why isn't Svarog helping you?
I don't want to disturb him. This installation was accidentally damaged by two of the vagrants. If Mr. Svarog finds out, they'll get in big trouble.
You know, Clara, if you're too kind, people can take advantage of you.
I think I found the source of the problem. You replaced the rollers, but the bearing is causing a jam. And there's a misalignment. You two, give me a hand. We should be able to fix it between us.
More fixing? I'm getting good at this.
Can we really fix this?
Relax, we got this. Right, Don Hung?
Less asking, more helping.
Brain.
Whoa, it lit up. Thanks, guys.
No need. We hardly lifted a finger. So, the settlement's energy supply problem is solved for the time being?
Yes. The people on the outskirts don't need to worry about heat or light now. I know that you're good people. You helped a lot of the injured in the mine, and you risked going into the town for supplies. If there's any other way I can help you, I'll do my best. But this...
How are we gonna convince her? The variable is... our arrival! No outsiders set foot in the underground for over a decade. Clara, you're observant, right? take a look at us. Do we look like Underworlders?
Well, you do look very different from other people.
Right! That's because we're not from here. We've never been a factor in Svarog's calculations. And if those calculations are based solely on the strength of the Underworlders, then the results don't apply to the present situation.
When did Svarog start doing his calculations, Clara?
It was a long time ago. The same time the Underworld was sealed off, I think.
Circumstances have changed since then. There's a Silvermane guard down here now. Is that part of Svarog's calculation? Not to mention There's just no way that Svarog's calculations would have included variables like us, you know?
Different planet? Don't treat me like a child. Those are just made-up stories that grown-ups like to tell. I don't...
Hey, she and March aren't lying, Clara. I believe them.
Rania, do you really?
I know how you feel, Clara. You want new hope for the underground, but you don't want anyone to get hurt in the process, right? I also have doubts, but my gut tells me that March, Dan Hung, and she, they are the new hope this world has been waiting for. Let them meet Svarog, and let's see if his calculation result is any different. For you, for him, there's no harm in trying, right?
Okay, I'll take you to see Mr. Svarog.
Really? Awesome!
I understand now. Trying to change Mr. Svarog's mind on my own would take forever. Even if I kept trying until I was all grown up, I don't think I could do it. And all the while, people would be getting sick, losing their homes, and fighting. Just like in the mine. I don't want that to happen. If you guys really believe that you can convince Mr. Svarog, then I need to be brave too. Everyone, follow me.
Rania, I didn't know you'd stick up for us like that back there. Well said.
It was nothing, I just said what I truly felt.